Hi everybody and welcome to Mary's Corner. I'm hoping you're having a great day. Well, today is a twofold show. We're going to be having a product review and we're also going to be doing a recipe. My brother is actually on a special diet where he has to watch his carbs and everything, and he's trying to live a very healthy life. But he asked me, is there a recipe in which you can use for golumpkis? Because golumpkis, you normally make it with hamburger and rice. And of course, with watching the carbs, rice isn't what you say really the best, especially white rice. And I saw this on the shelf at Costco's. It's called broccoli rice, and it's by Nature's Intent. So we're going to do a product review on this, and we're also going to be doing a recipe making golumpkis. And we're going to see how this all turns out. So we'll see in a moment. So I just opened up the box of broccoli rice. And first of all, it's very simple. It comes like in a little package like this, very nice and easy. And you just basically put it in a pot and you put it with 2 tablespoons of water and just a splash of olive oil and just cook it right on top of the stovetop. It's very, very simple. I was surprised when I opened it up though, because I'll show you here, okay? So this is what it looks like. I was surprised because I thought it would be more like a rice type of consistency. It really just looks like chopped up broccoli, but we're gonna give this a shot and see how it goes. So now let's give this a shot, everybody. It's not half bad, actually. I am a rice person, but this is a good alternative to having any carbs. But if I had to give it a rating, I probably would give it like a 6.5. I am going to dress it up with some peppers and some onions for the golumpkis. So now let's start cooking and we'll see how everything turns out. See you in a moment. So the first thing you're going to do in making golumpkis is to core the cabbage head. And after that, you have 2 options. You could either right away boil the cabbage head, and in the process while it's boiling, you have to be separating the leaves a little at a time and a little at a time. And you can get burnt fingers. You put up with it, but it's not too pleasant. Or you can just put the whole cabbage head and put them in a bag, right? And then you stick it in the freezer for a few days. The longer the better, really. But when you pull them out in the defrosting process of the cabbage head, the leaves get really soft, and there's not really a need to boil the leaves at that point. I do a combination of the both, but that's just my personal preference. So anyway, let's just begin. I'm going to show you the ingredients that we're going to need. First of all, as you can tell, I already boiled my cabbage leaves here, right? You're also going to need hamburger. Some people like pork. I like hamburger in my golumpkis. And I usually use bacon, and I usually lay it on each layer of the golumpkis, and you'll see that when I'm demonstrating this. I already made my, as you can tell, the broccoli rice, and I cut up my onions and my peppers, as I told you earlier. And just in case it doesn't work out for my brother, I made some quinoa, and I cut up some onions here. And what else we're going to need is, of course, salt and pepper. They're always a must when you're cooking. And I have some garlic powder. And some people like tomato paste, any type of product of tomato. I have some spaghetti sauce I'm going to use, and I'm also going to use some tomato juice here. So we're going to get going, and we're going to start cooking. Sorry about that, everyone. When I first said I was using garlic powder, I noticed I had onion. So this is the garlic powder. So let's go now. So now, in order to prevent the golumpkis from sticking to the bottom of the pan, we put a little bit of the tomato juice here, or vegetable juice. And also, too, for the same purpose, we use the outer leaves, the leaves that aren't really the best for rolling. We line up the bottom with these leaves here. And now we're going to start rolling. So as you can tell, I rolled up my golumpkis here, and what you do next is you can pour tomato sauce or whatever you prefer on top of them. And what I do afterwards is to get bacon, and I layer it right on top. And then you can go to your next layer of golumpkis and just repeat the same process. And if you don't have enough of leaves to cover up the top from burning, you can just use aluminum foil. And you'll see that in a few seconds. This is what I meant when I mentioned about putting the leftover cabbage leaves on top. This way that the golumpkis won't get burnt. And then afterwards, I put the tin foil. Now, if you don't have the cabbage, that's okay. As long as you put the tin foil on, that's fine. And now what we need to do is we're going to put in the oven at 350 for about 2 to 3 hours. And then afterwards, we'll see the finished product and we'll give our taste review. Okay, here it goes. Here's the broccoli rice golumpki. It's really good. It's really good, actually. I really like that. I give that an 8. Pretty good. Now we're going to try the quinoa one. So here goes. I like the quinoa one better. I give it a 9. Both are very good and they're both great substitutes. And it's healthier for you. So take care, everybody, and God bless. Bye-bye. And remember, God loves you.